This is Money, Motivation, and Mike, and I am your host, Michael Wainwright. In charge of the show is Jason Wright, and hello to you, world. This is the show that can and will change your life. Jason, if you want to be successful, you study, follow, read about successful people. And I saw this deal this week on the 6 habits that made Bill Gates unstoppable. Have you ever heard of those?
No, I've heard of Bill Gates.
You've heard of Bill Gates? Yep.
Yes.
He's kind of a known commodity.
Yep.
In the world. I think saying these are neck of the woods, but in the world.
In Silicon Valley?
I think it's wherever he wants to be.
Yeah.
Is what Bill Gates is all about. Here's the one thing that I have heard many times. It's not part of the 6 habits, but it's a great habit. Is he was good with people. And to that, and he seemed like he got a dry personality.
No, for sure.
But within his operation of Microsoft, he was good with people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. You got to be, I mean, that's part of being a leader is encouraging those to come along. And I'm going to get into these 6 habits, but I also saw some good other things that I'm going to bring to the show today. And here is one right here. And along with Bill Gates. Positions are temporary. Ranks and titles are limited. But the way you treat people will always be remembered. And like I say, that's one of the things that I have always heard about Brother Bill, that he's good with his people. All right. Now, one of those reasons is because he was probably very good with his speaking. And words shape reality. And I think he was very good with his words of, once again, people want to follow success, and follow in that particular case, way back in those days, was a dream. So what's that vicious asset you have that can turn into a liability? And that is your tongue. The power of the tongue is real. Stop saying I'm tired, I'm broke, I'm depressed. Start saying I'm grateful, I'm growing, I'm thriving. Speak life into yourself. Your words shape your reality, and they affect other people. Thought that was well said.
Well said.
Well said. Okay. Well, I'm going to end with this other one. So let's get into Bill Gates and his 6 habits that made Bill Gates unstoppable. Number 1, which we always talk about on here, he said reading with intention. We're always talking about how big is your library. Got to have books in it. Got to have something. Maybe your library now is your phone, and well, as you saw from the previous episode that we released, almost 61% of us are using online. So maybe that's where your library is. But reading with intention. What is the reason you are actually looking for information and reading, other than the nasty news? What is your intention? This is a big one, and you see this a lot with high-end CEOs. Isolating to think. You have to get by yourself to think and clear your thoughts. How many times have you said it's something and looked at it and looked at it and looked at it and could not solve the problem? And you finally walked away. The next day you came back and it snapped right to you with very little effort. Many times. Mm-hmm. That's why you isolate yourself to think. You have to get away from the distractions. For sure, you have to get away from that cell phone. Jason, I've gotten to where when I'm talking to someone, if they look down at their cell phone, I stop talking. Because there ain't no way 100% of their attention and focus can be on me. So if it's also disrespectful for that person to do it, just so all those people that are listening and watching right now that come in and look at their cell phone, you now know I'm talking to you. There you go. isolating to think. The third one, he was always protecting his time. The old saying, time is money. He does not waste his time. When I got into that habit within my business grew. You can't sit around and spend 45 minutes of your time on useless things that do not matter. And a lot of your customers and your clients and your family and your friends want your time, but they do not come with any substance. You have to protect your time. If it's the day you're going to sit on the couch and do nothing, you know which of your family and friends that you'd like to have come over. If it's the day that you want to be productive, you know which of your family and friends you don't want to come over because they are going to steal your time. They can only steal your time because you let them. And I quickly get in and out of conversations that is stealing my time because time is money and time is valuable. We have very little time left and you got to max out and utilize that time. Okay. Number 4, principles first. You can't get off the line of your principles. And as I have said before, principles has cost me a lot of money. But I feel just fine with myself when I go to bed at night and I look in the mirror. Even when you know standing up for something, doing the right thing, the principles of what you should and shouldn't do could cost you in the long run. Taking on the administration. You know, I'm very blessed. And these are, and I believe that one of the reasons that I have a lot of friends that I am very blessed with, and lots of these friends I have known for 40 years, junior high friends, grade school friends, ball playing friends, and then all the other friends that I have made along the way. But I'm very blessed with friends. And I believe it's because they know I have principles. I always, in black and white, I tell you how it is. And you may not like that. Now, here's the reason people love Michael Wright. Because I hold people accountable. Here's the reason some people hate Michael Wright. Because I hold people accountable. That's the fact. I have principles. And I try every day to stay to those principles. It is the 4th one on Bill Gates' list. Principles first. Okay, number 5. People struggle with this one. Using feedback to innovate and grow. Most people don't want any feedback. Most people feel that feedback is criticism. And maybe it's because of the person that's delivering the feedback. But when you come back with feedback, it's usually a rebuttal. That's how it's received, as a rebuttal. And that's why people don't like feedback. Bill Gates loved feedback. He said for 2 reasons. Number 1, it validated what he was doing. Or number 2, it expanded his perspective to make a change to do something better. Information, back up there to the top. Reading with intention, getting the information. Receiving feedback is getting information. Okay, here's another one that I know I've struggled with it. Number 6, in his path to being unstoppable. Avoiding burnout through recovery. You have to take time for yourself. We've talked about this many times. It's something I try to instill in the people around me. You have to avoid burnout. And in a business that I've been involved in for years, accounting, major burnout. If you don't watch it, it will eat you up, especially during the tax time. And you got to be conscientious of what it is within your staff and the resources you give them to try to help them not fall into major burnout. There's going to be some burnout in anything we do. Your recovery has to be there. And that's time to yourself. You have to walk away. It will always be there when you get back. Avoiding burnout. So those are the 6 simple habits and disciplines that Bill Gates lived by. Still does. I said lived, that he lives by. That's those in a nutshell. All right. I'm going to end with this part right here. Your body doesn't get rejected. Your body doesn't reject food. Your body also rejects energy. That's negative energy. If your body starts rejecting certain places, people, and things, trust it and listen to it. Now, I want you to think about that. Now, what is that particular quote saying? Your body doesn't just reject food, it also rejects energy, which is the negative energy. So, your body's telling you not to go over there, but you keep going to that same place. Maybe you should listen to your body. Your body's telling you to not be around those people, but you do anyway. Maybe you should start listening to your body. And your body is telling you to stay away from those things. You have to trust it and you have to listen. Somewhere along the lines of that, not only Bill Gates, but many, many other leaders, and frankly, I call them world leaders, the way they have impacted the world with their innovation and leadership, they've all lived by these things. Bill Gates put it on paper so that we could bring it to you. As always, contact us at info@mx3.vip and find all of our content at mx3.vip. So on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@mx3 Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified of all of our new content, which comes out every Monday morning and Thursday morning around 9 o'clock. So once again, for everyone who's been a part of this show, continue to live your life the right way.